Hey, hello everyone. My name is Mr. Omo Godwin, and we are so excited to meet you once again on this Learning Amazing platform. I am very sure you're fine and you're good. Today we're going to learn something interesting about the weather. The weather. People, have you observed the weather lately? Do you know the symbols and what each of the symbols represents? How then can we differentiate between what they tell? Can you describe exactly what each weather symbol is saying, each weather symbol represents? Can you identify it? I know sometimes I know you watch TV and it gets to a certain part, where they have to, you see a man go close to the screen and it's telling us, it's going to rain tomorrow. Oh, it will not rain tomorrow. We'll have a windy day. What do they do? What's the meaning of that? So in all of this, we'll be learning today weather and their symbols. All right, that's in basic science and technology. And our topic today is weather and symbol. Today I want you to be prepared, arm yourself, don't get distracted. Make sure you do your best to focus on the job today. And as we learn, we're going to have fun all the way. So if you're ready, I am also ready. So let's quickly look at things that we expect you to do today after the lesson. I would like for you to be able to define what weather is. Yep, you should be able to tell me what weather is. Number two, you should also explain the various type of weathers and their symbols, what they represent and what they mean. Is that clear? So I'd like for you to tell me what weather is, the symbols of weather, their representation, how you can even define weather. All right. So today, let's just get right into it, people. Let's get right into it. Now, what is weather? Ooh, someone is already excited. I'm so excited too. So what's weather? Weather is the state of the atmosphere. And I'm describing for people the degree to which it is hot or cold, sometimes wet or dry, and other times calm or stormy, or perhaps we could say clear or cloudy. So weather describes what? The degree of the temperature, the atmosphere. Yep. So it tells us whether it is really wet, if it's calm, if it's clear, or it's cloudy. So that's the bedrock of our study today. Weather is the state of the atmosphere. Simplified. So that state is going to tell us if it is actually cloudy, if it's actually sunny, if it's actually snowy in some other part of the world. Okay, you might have seen that also play out. So that's what weather is. It is the state of the atmosphere. Yep, the state of the atmosphere. That means, someone got it right. I can hear your thoughts. You're thinking aloud, boys and girls. That means the weather is not constant. Yes, the weather is not constant. It means it changes from one season to another, from one state to another, because we have different states cut across board. Now, weather also can be our day-to-day temperature and precipitation activity. Okay? Now, the day-to-day temperature. Today is sunny, today is nice, I love today because it's not raining. That's someone's thought anyway. Someone can actually say that. Someone else will say, the weather is so cool, I love it this way. Because it is a day-to-day temperature and precipitation activity. Like I told you from the previous slide, that weather is not permanent. It is something that changes over time. It changes over time. Is that clear? All right. So whereas climate is different. Climate is the time for the average atmospheric condition over a long period of time. Okay. Climate is different from weather in the sense that it lingers. It stays beyond a state. Okay. It can go over a longer period of time. Unlike weather, can't you see? Sometimes it's just like before you know what happened, it starts to rain. But climate is not like that. It's going to take a long time. Trust me. Climate takes longer time to change over weather. All right. So what are the types of weather that we have? Can you tell me types of weather? We have different types of weather. One, we have sunny weather. We have the cloudy weather. We have rainy weather. We also have windy weather, and there is also snowy weather. Beautiful. It's snowy weather. This weather varies. For example, here, some parts of the world, you don't get to see snow. I think, bro, every other part, we get to see this. Yep. So this goes across board. All right. Now, if you look at the chart, we have certain kinds of weather captured over there. This signify wind. Can you see that? Yep. Can you see cold? Sunny, cloudy. All right. So we have various type of weather. Wow, this is also snowy. Okay. So let's get into it, people. Let's get into it. Sunny weather. What does it mean? Sunny means shining with bright sunlight, like a beautiful sunny Saturday at the beach. Or we can say it also means a cheerful mood, like your sunny day. Your best friend, you can say your friend is your friend is looking sunny. You're having it means your friend is upbeat and is looking nice. So sunny means shining with bright sunlight. So when the weather is said to be sunny, it means it is shining. Yeah, that time you don't expect rain. Why? Because they can't come together. A sunny weather is a bright light shining weather. Yep, that time it is said to be what? To be sunny and it's bright. Remember the song, "The day is bright, it's bright and fair, oh happy day." So when it's bright, people tend to be happy. Yeah, they are cheerful. But when it starts to rain, oh boy, nobody wants that. So the second weather we'll talk about today is cloudy. What did I say? Cloudy. When the sky is cloudy, it's so full of cloud. Now, that's why we call it cloudy, because it's so full of cloud that you can't see the sun. Look at my cloud over here. There is no way to see the sun. Mr. Cloud has covered the sun. When you can't gaze directly at the sun, when there is no trace of the sun in the cloud, it means that what the weather that we have that time can be said to be cloudy. All right. Now, because you can't see the sun, you cannot tell where the sun is at that particular time, but we know the sun is in the sky. But because it is said to be cloudy, the sun cannot be seen that easily. Now, because the cloud covers the sun. So just like the sun, Mr. Sun will go and hide behind the cloud. So a cloudy day isn't an ideal day for a trip to the beach. Do you know why? Because it might just rain. Yeah. And a cloudy day is not a great time to start looking for what? The stars in the sky, because you can't see them. So cloudy is different from what sunny is, like the opposite. Sunny is said to be bright, cloudy is said to be full of clouds. So there are a lot of clouds that time. Now we have rainy. Let me ask, do you like rain? Oh man, some people don't like rain. Why? I wouldn't know, but some of us don't really like rain. So I personally, I don't think I like rain. So the rainy season or the rainy weather is said to be wet, and this can mostly be seen in the rainy season. It's a time of the year whereby we have lots of rain. So it can cover for months, and you have rain. So when most of the average annual rain is falling, that's when we call our rainy season. So it is also a time and it's a type of weather. So we have seen sunny, we have seen cloudy, and we are talking about raining. So sometimes it does rain. And that means what? Wet. Everywhere will be wet, and people will just, come on, put on their raincoats or jackets, umbrellas coming out at the time, because it's said to be a rainy season. Trust me. Now we also have another weather here, windy. Now, windy means abounding in or exposed to the wind. So when you are either in the wind, look at Mr. Man. Look at him. He's just about to be blown away. And you can also see the tree here signifies that it is windy. Now, blowy weather, a windy bluff, blowy breeze, stormy, especially of the weather, it affects our characteristics and a symbol of our emotions. So a day like this is said to be what? Stormy. Wow. A day like this is said to be stormy, a stormy day, because there's so much wind and so many things flying and people, and they do, because it's said to be what? Stormy day. So when you are exposed or you are bound to too much wind, or when we have too much breeze, it is said to be windy. That time we can classify it as well, windy. Yeah, so such weather can be classified under that category, and then we'll call it wind. Then we have snowy. Do you remember Frosty the Snowman? Oh, we know in December. Yeah, but I used to like that song. So the snowman usually come out during the snow time. Snowy weather is a time where we are bounding in or covered with snow. Snowy field, and you have your game. You say, hey, let's throw snowball, and you begin to play snowball. Sometimes you've seen all these things. So it is characterized by what? By snow as the weather. Extreme cold. That time snow literally drops from the cloud. People, do you know that the snow would drop from the cloud? Okay. A snowy day or a snowy weather is a weather that is characterized or fueled by snow, pertaining to or consisting of a resemblance of snow. So when you see these things, whitish substance dropping from the sky, just like ice block, it is said to be what? Snowy weather. Yep. Now, we also have for us to be able to grasp, very important also for us as we have studied. Before I touch what is on this slide. Now, can we quickly recap? Can we have a recap? A quick one of all that we have done so far. Can you mention or describe to me what weather is? I know we're going to have evaluation, but before evaluation, we can also do this. Weather. All right. So, how many types of weather have we talked about? We talked about sunny, cloudy, beautiful, windy, snowy. Nice one. Nice try. Although we have others, but now we want to consider some of the weather symbol. As you can see, snowy is all smiles. Sunny day is all smile. This is sunny here and sunny here. All right. And it is all small. Look at cloudy. This cloudy and Mr. Cloudy. This partly cloudy. How about rain? We have rain here and there's rain here. Is that not so? Yep. Is there snow? Can you see the snow? Can you see snowy? Yeah, snowy is here, and I can see snowy is also here. All right, we talked about windy, and these are stormy. All right. So some of these weather symbols, when you see them, you should know what they represent. Okay, so when you see things like this, oh, perhaps you don't need somebody telling you it's going to rain because you've seen the symbol, so you should know what to expect. You see a stormy sign, you should know that, oh, it is going to be stormy today. Yeah, it's going to be stormy today, so you should know what to expect. That's two. How about when it is cloudy? You know the sun will be hidden. Is that not so? Yeah, very correct. That is also correct. So we're moving on now. I am very sure you've learned something here today. Now, weather focused. Weather forecasting is the application of science and technology to predict the condition of the atmosphere for a given location at a time. For a given location should be noted and the period of time. All right. Now we are going to use application of science and technology to predict the condition of the atmosphere. What are we doing? We are doing one thing just to predict the condition of the atmosphere. Oh, it's going to rain. It's not going to rain. It's not like a gamble. It's not like we don't know what we're saying. So in science, there are people that does what? They can tell us that, hello, you want to travel? Don't travel tomorrow. It's going to rain because so if it rains and the cloud is not clear, the coast is not clear, you can't travel. Your plane cannot fly at that time. So it's best to stay back. And it's like they have to advise you. And you heed to their advice. Do you know why? Because they are experts. They are using science and technology. So these people, what do we call them? We call them weather forecaster. So they forecast the weather. They predict the weather using science and technology. Have you seen this guy sometimes on your screen, perhaps after the news? Some of you don't like watching this, I know. Yeah, so these guys, that's what they do. Can you see it now? This is sunny. Can you see cloudy? We talked about it now. You also have symbol here represented. This is cloudy, this is sunny. So when you see this, they predict and they tell you this is what you should expect when you see such weather. Evaluation. What is weather? Can you answer? Beautiful. Mention 5 weather symbols that we have talked about. Nice job. Who is the weather forecaster? I just said it now. All right. Thank you so much for your time. It has been wonderful all the way. I'm sure you've learned from me to you. I would like to say bye-bye. See you next time.